Folks, welcome back to another reading. Today I am using the Lightseers Tarot and I've laid your cards out in a Celtic cross formation. If you hear stuff in my voice that doesn't sound great, it's because I had a major allergy attack today. I apologize if anything sounds weird. Let's kick off with your central theme, which is the Five of Pentacles. This is a sense of not knowing what to do in spite of the answer being in front of you. If you just turn around, if you stop running around the building like you see in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith, if you slow down long enough to see, the answer will genuinely see and observe and not just look around. But if you see and observe and think about the answer long enough, it will come to you. There's a key that is available for the person to just get up off the floor, pick up, and put into the lock. And ostensibly, that door isn't even locked. The key is just there to kind of test the person and ask, do you really, really want this? And what are you willing to do to get it? Just an idea that may not resonate with your particular situation. However, I do sense this, and please don't take this the wrong way, this might be a bit of a poverty mindset. And we're all there every once in a while from time to time. What matters is that you don't stay there, that you move on and say, hey, that's a mindset that I don't need to be in. My situation may be genuinely fucked up, it may be genuinely rough, but it doesn't have to stay this way. And what I imagined happening in the past may not ever actually happen, but there's another kind of happiness that I can have in the future that can help me heal from these experiences that I've had in the past of being deeply unhappy. And guess what? This does appear in your past position. Something happened to deeply upset your sense of happiness. And right now, in the present sense, you're struggling to maintain a sense of things being okay. But keep in mind that help is available to you if you choose to take it, and it's coming in from the universe. When we talk about help coming available to you, I'm going to get into your challenging/assisting card here in just a second, but this part of the conversation flows into this card, which appears in the conscious position. Consciously, you're aware that the universe is offering you something. It's an emotional opportunity. Maybe that's to grow into emotional maturity. Maybe it's for you to have a new understanding of your emotions, where they come from, a new understanding of compassion even, of love for yourself, for others. But first you have to accept this particular opportunity. It's not something that's going to be forced onto you. Help from the universe is not going to be forced onto you. You have to choose to accept it. You have to choose to let the universe in. It's not going to force its way into you when it comes to help, unless some rare occasions occur. Now, whenever I've done readings for celebrities, I've seen that the universe does force a situation back into balance, and it can be rough in those particular situations. Now, along those lines, you've got, as your challenge/assisting card, the Tower. This is going to be a challenge. If you choose to be extremely involved and see this as an assistance for you in the future, if you choose to go through this Tower moment, or if you choose to process a Tower moment if it happened in the past, if you choose to process that in light of your best and your highest good, that's where you can turn this into an assisting event. But make no mistake, this is difficult for everybody who goes through it. As long as you are a human being and as long as you're breathing, Tower moments are going to be difficult. Now, it points into your future. This could be something that you haven't experienced yet. This could be something that you aren't aware is happening, right? Especially if you're not in your intuition, if you're not the kind of person to feel stuff happening in advance of its happening, then this might be an utter surprise to you. This will come out of nowhere. And here's your warning, okay? because in your future you've got something coming to you in the form of the Lovers. This could be a romantic partnership. This could be you coming into true union with yourself in the sense that you're able to become the true person, the true lover and friend to yourself that you deserve. There aren't going to be many people alive who can love you the way that you deserve to be loved, who are going to be able to make you happy the way that you deserve to be made happy. You, in many ways, are going to be the only person alive who can do that kind of thing. It's cool to find someone who can bring us happiness, who can bring us love, but ultimately, at the end of the day, we are the only ones who can love and make ourselves happy in the way that we deserve to be loved, in the way that we deserve to enjoy happiness. So it could be a romantic partnership. It could be you loving yourself the way that you really deserve to be loved. This is an option again in the future. This would come after you learning to ask for help from the universe. And there's some kind of thing that comes in the form of a deep relationship between yourself, others, and with the universe, okay? Because something that isn't pictured on this card, but that is in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith, is an angel that is kind of supervising the situation on Earth. By the way, this is my internet card, okay? Because look at what's in the cloud. It's someone supervising everything that's being done on Earth, the internet, when it comes to how people use it. But also, it can be about a romantic partnership, but it's also connected to how you perceive yourself. Truly, when it's just you behind closed doors. This might be a really powerful moment for you, coming into very deep self-love for yourself. And it might be a kind of enlightenment. It might be a kind of personal communion, a kind of nirvana that you can reach. Now, unconsciously, you might be avoiding seeing some results coming in that you didn't want to see. And somehow it's connected to these lovers right here. If it is a romantic partnership, you might be avoiding a romantic partnership and commitment to somebody else. You might be avoiding this like the plague, because this isn't what you wanted. You wanted something else out of life, and it wasn't necessarily a romantic partnership. It wasn't necessarily you coming into personal communion with yourself in the highest degree possible. You understanding that you are the emperor, you are the empress, you are the high priestess, you are the magician, you are the hierophant, you are the fool. It's you understanding yourself in that particular all-powerful kind of light in connection with everybody, with the universe. It is the deepest form of communion possible. It could be a romantic connection. I keep coming back to this. There's something major that you might be avoiding when it comes to the possibility of a romantic connection or the possibility of connection with yourself in the future. Take this opportunity now. There's a reason I've been really sticking on the lovers, because you might choose to ignore this. You might choose to push this away because you might still be hurting, and I'm getting the word mauling. You might be mauling over this, whatever happened in the past to make you so deeply unhappy. But whatever it is, you've got this tower moment coming to you, and it's going to be up to you to decide whether you are going to have communion with somebody else or with yourself in the future. Okay, that was a very detailed discussion on your cross. Let's talk about your advice card, starting off with the rod. This is the Two of Pentacles. Right now you're in an unbalanced situation when it comes to something about your physical being. This could have to do with money. It could have nothing to do with money. This could be about your body just being out of whack. This could be about you being not feeding yourself properly. It could be about not getting proper sleep, not having enough. Maybe you've overworked yourself when it came to a workout, for instance. Something needs to happen here in order for you to see the lovers in a different light, see communion with yourself or with someone else in a different light altogether. There's the real risk that you could miss out on a 10 of Cups kind of situation in the future if you don't get this straightened out here with the 2 of Pentacles. If you don't get that straightened out, how you respond to a situation in the future might be the exact kind of wrong response that you don't want to deliver. But dude, if you're out of whack, you're not going to behave in a way that lets these kinds of cool things in, even when you want to. You need to feed yourself. You need to rest. You need to get lots of sleep. You need to take days off of work if that's what you need to do. This might be a bit of workaholism, because in the upright position with the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith, at least, I kind of get hints of playfulness, but right here, I'm not getting that when it's in the reverse position. Maybe you need to take a day or 2 off of work. We do have 4th of July if you're an American, and if you celebrate, we do have that particular holiday. I hope you get a little bit of a rest, okay? This is in your current environment. This is in the Emperor in reverse. You're not taking action on something that you could take action on. And with the Emperor, that kind of hints that you know that you can take action on this. You're choosing to stay out of your power when it comes to you asking for help from the universe, accepting what the universe has to give you when it comes to you taking an offer from the universe to progress, to enter the church, to get help, to get assistance, to eat, to get rest, if that's what you need. The universe, source, your guides, your ancestors want to provide you direction, but you have to allow them in, basically. Excuse me. This is in your hopes and your fears. This is you being afraid of what your intuition is going to give you when it comes to any given situation, but most especially when it comes to your worldview, how you connect to others, and that includes your society, your local culture, your family, your friends, your romantic partners. This is you being afraid of what downloads the universe is going to give you. This is you possibly being afraid of sitting still, being silent, and just listening to what it is the universe has to say about this particular situation. I feel like there's a real risk that you're flat out avoiding what the universe wants to say because you want to feel whatever it is. You want to have whatever physical situation it is seen right here because, well, I don't know. What is your reason for wanting to stay in this particular environment? Keep in mind that it's okay to be here, but not for too long. Move on. Don't stay stagnant. Learn to grow from this particular situation and new things will happen, okay? You may not want these particular new things to happen right now, but later on you may, and you definitely don't want to miss out on an opportunity to feel those cool things with those 10 of Cups. This doesn't mean necessarily that you have to have a family with a romantic partner, but for some of you, it may. You might have given up on a situation that had to do with this kind of thing, and the universe is telling you to turn back around and pay attention to what it has to say on this particular matter, and I hope that you do. So, that is all. Nothing more. The universe had a lot to say, but I hope that it was helpful. I do appreciate you watching. If you would like just single daily card reads and maybe you want single card reads in addition to what you see here, take a look at my YouTube shorts. I'm releasing daily single card reads, not just on YouTube shorts, but on TikTok and Instagram. I'm 4 Wands Divination everywhere. Check me out, okay? Thank you again for watching. I hope you have a great day. Take care.